everyone, hope you're doing okay today. This will be my last haul video from my trip that I did. Nashville, Tennessee and Indianapolis, Indiana. This one was from Nashville, Tennessee, and it's from a place called The Great Escape, which is a really cool comic/record store. Didn't pick up any records there because I couldn't find anything I liked, but I picked up quite a few comics, and this is probably my biggest haul video out of the three I've done. I also got a pretty decent variety. Start with I got Golden Age, Silver Age, and Current. So found some really good stuff here. Most of this was $1. Again, I did pick up some Golden Age that was more expensive, obviously. Can't really find any Golden Age for $1, maybe a page. And I got some Silver Age too, I believe. And Bronze Age, so quite a variety here. And not just Superman, I got other stuff too. But, so anyway, here's Wolverine number 20. They had a pretty big run of Wolverine in the dollar boxes, which was nice. It's probably my favorite Marvel character. I know it's kind of cliche, but I don't know. A lot of people like Spider-Man too. I think Wolverine's probably my favorite, and then maybe Spider-Man. But I don't know. A lot of great Marvel characters too, but I think Wolverine's probably my favorite. Anyway, Wolverine number 20. And we got Wolverine number 45. These are in no particular order, by the way. We got Wolverine 53. Nice cover there with Mojo. Then we got Wolverine 55. Gambit, another great character. I have family. I actually have Cajun blood in me, so you gotta love Gambit, especially for Cajun. We got Wolverine against the Silver Samurai. Right here, Wolverine number 56. Nice cover. Not sure who does these. It looks like Jim Lee, but I don't think it's Jim Lee. Wolverine number 57. I'm amazed they put these in the dollar bins. Wolverine 58. This stuff is not as cheap as it used to be usually. It used to be dollar bin stuff, but not as much anymore. Wolverine 62. Sabretooth there. Wolverine 65. Not sure what's going on there, but looks like an interesting story. Wolverine 66. Can't wait to see Wolverine on the big screen again with Deadpool. Finally. Wolverine number 68. I wish Hugh Jackman never aged, because I wish he could play Wolverine forever. Wolverine 72. Would be interesting seeing someone play the character who's short, though. That's the only thing. And I got a couple issues of Ghost Rider here. Ghost Rider 13. I think this is Danny Keach. Keach. Been getting into Ghost Rider more lately than I used to be. I don't know why. Interesting character. Ghost Rider 17. The Hobgoblin and Spider-Man up there. Pretty freaking cool. Two more awesome characters. You got a Web of Spider-Man. Also got these in the dollar box, as well as those Ghost Riders. That's a cool cover. Web of Spider-Man had some good stories in them. I've got a few of those. I've even got number 1. Web of Spider-Man number 84. Hobgoblin again. We got some Superman, big surprise. Adventures of Superman 514. Didn't get as many Supermans in the dollar boxes this time, as opposed to that other store I went to. Adventures of Superman 521. Still found some, though. Adventures of Superman 522. I believe that's the last Adventures I have from the dollar boxes. I believe that's the last Superman I have from the dollar boxes. They had a lot of X-Men stuff in the dollar box this time, which is unusual. X Factor, number 70. I'm a big X-Men fan too, if you can't tell. Superman number 1, but X-Men, I like them a lot too. Grew up watching the 90s cartoon, as many my age did. X Factor number 80. X Factor number 85. Not really a fan of the current X-Men stuff. I try to keep up with it a little bit, but I like the older stuff from the 90s and before. Chris Claremont stuff and all that stuff. X Factor number 91. That was all good stuff. I don't know what happened, whether the writers just don't know what to do with them now or what, but haven't been a fan of them since the 90s, really. The movies are pretty good, though. X Factor number 100. Always good to have a Centennial issue. I guess it's called Centennial. I don't know. Always good to have the hundreds. 100, 200, whatever, you know. There's another cool one to find in a dollar box. X Factor number 2. X Factor annual number 2. I think I might have annual number 1 too, somewhere. Then we get some Uncanny X-Men. Love that title. All the X titles from this time period were great. And I love this cover. Uncanny X-Men 280. Really love that cover. Uncanny X-Men 315. Colossus and... can't remember that guy's name. Strife, maybe? No. I can't remember his name. Not Strife. Here's another awesome cover. Colossus there. X-Men. Oh, this is just regular X-Men. X-Men 19. Got a lot of the key books from this run. I'd like to complete it one day. X-Men 21. Of course, once Jim Lee gets off of it, it's not... kind of went downhill a little bit. And I got... I just picked this up out of the dollar box too. It was only $1, so... it's a reprint of Man of Steel number 6. I'm not sure what's so special about number 6. I would think number 1 would be the one to redo, but... it's just a nice variant of that issue. I've got all those issues and a lot of little variants that they have of them too, so I thought I might as well pick it up. Okay, now I get into some pretty cool stuff over here. This one, they had their stuff kind of scattered all over the place. You had to look. But I paid more than $1 for this one. DC Comics Presents number 87 is a key issue. As y'all probably know, it's the first appearance of Superboy Prime, which is one of my favorite characters in the Superman mythos. He's just so evil, so incredibly evil, and his backstory is really interesting to me. But yeah, really happy to have this. I was going to get it one day eventually, and I saw it sitting there. Price was decent, so I went for it. Glad to have that issue. Here's one of the coverless comics I picked up. This one, it was like $2, I think. That's the only reason I picked it up. It was in the coverless bin they had. Most of the stuff was Silver Age or Golden Age. But this one's, I think it's Bronze Age from 78. Superman family. Nothing too special, but I mean, for a couple dollars, sure, why not? Huge Superman fan, so try it out. And here's another Bronze Age book, Superman number 291. Another Bronze Age. Got Superman number 306. Some nice writing there. Appreciate that, whoever did it. But Bizarro cover, so really cool. Another Bronze Age. Superman number 337. Got some awesome villains on there. Brainiac, Bizarro, Toyman, Metallo. Looks like a good issue. Then we got Superman number 415 from the original run. It looks like a Crisis crossover. Not sure if it's anything more special than that. Haven't read this though. Never even seen it in a store, so I picked it up. It was probably $2 or $3. So if there's anything key about this one, let me know. I'm not sure if there is, but just glad to have it, the Crisis crossover alone. And here's another Bronze Age, number 462. Not sure who that D-list villain is, but it's nice to have another Superman book always. Superman number 461. Bronze Age books, especially Superman's, are really cheap. I don't think these were $1 books. They might have been like $2 books, but they weren't pricey at all. They weren't in the dollar bin. Maybe they were $1 and they weren't in the dollar bin, because there was some stuff like that here. But still, cheap stuff. Superman fan just trying to fill in gaps in his collection. Here's Superman 447. Or Action Comics. Nothing too special about that one. There's another cool one I picked up. Action Comics number 500. I thought for a second that I had this already, and I accidentally picked up 2 of them, but I checked and actually I do not have it, so this is the only copy I have, luckily. Oh yeah, and this one's got, I put the clear backing board on it because it's got wraps around to the other side too. These clear backing boards are awesome for certain wraparound covers and stuff. I highly recommend them. But it's cool. It's got that, you know, comic within a comic within a comic thing going on, which is pretty cool. Cool to have the 500th issue of Action Comics. Got the 1000th, might as well have the 500th, right? That one's a little more, it might have been like $5 or $6, I think. Not sure how much it's going for. I think quite a deal more than that. There's another, this might have been $2 or $3. Action Comics number 626. Not quite sure what's a, maybe this was the first Action Comics weekly. Not sure. But it did go for a little bit more money, so I'm thinking, than these normally go for. These normally don't go for very much, and this one went for maybe like $5 or something. So I'm guessing this was the first, but I don't know for certain, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, if you don't know, they went to Action Comics weekly. They did it weekly, and they took Superman off the title for a while because of what they were doing in the other books. I guess, I don't know, but books aren't that great. Most of them are around like Green Lantern or some other people, but I don't even have all the weekly issues. I kind of skipped collecting those because, you know, Superman's not, I'll probably get them eventually, but so here we go. Here's some Silver Age books. I think that was all the current and Bronze Age. Might have a couple more Bronze Age, but it's Superman number 188. Everybody's beating up on him as usual. But anyway, nothing too special about that one, just a cool cover. And here we got Superman number 200. Always glad to have those 100, 200, 300 issues. I have 201. I have a lot around this time period, but I didn't have 200. Now I have that one. Pretty beat up, but I mean, I got a good deal on it. I can't remember how much, maybe a couple bucks. And here's another Silver Age one. Superman 208. Nice Eiffel Tower there. Well, can't talk, sorry. Eiffel Tower there. Kind of reminds me of Superman 2. We got another Bronze Age book. I love this cover. Superman just smashing the building straight in half. Hopefully there's no people in there. Not sure about those people on the ground though. But sometimes it's just, you know, you love Superman as a character for being compassionate and not abusing his powers, but sometimes you just want to see him smash a building in half. Stuff like this is just, he's so powerful, and seeing him do stuff like this sometimes is just fun. So there you go. I love this cover. Superman 262. It's another cover I found kind of interesting. Superman 280. Not sure what's going on. I guess he's turning to diamonds. The Diamond Demons. I don't know. Interesting cover. And this one I paid a little bit more for because it's in very, very good shape. It's got a tiny tear here, but other than that, it's in excellent, excellent condition. I think I paid $12 for this, maybe 13, 14, somewhere around that range. But Action Comics 366. I think this comic's been reprinted several times, but I just love it with all the multiple Supermen and everything. It's just really cool issue. Really cool cover. That was one of the books I did splurge on a little bit more. Now, not to disappoint you, but I got all these Golden Age books coverless because I'm not paying exorbitant amounts of money. I'm not rich. So, but I do love getting the Golden Age stuff, and the best way to do that is to get coverless. And even coverless, these things go for hundreds of dollars many times. But I got excellent deals on these. Two of them, all that's missing is the cover. It's complete interior. I paid about $20 each for those. The other two I paid between $5 and $10 for, because they're missing more than just the cover. But I've paid $50+ for coverless stuff before. I've seen stuff, coverless Golden Age Supermans go for tons of money. So I'm happy to have these in any condition. This one is Action Comics number 128, very early issue, January 1949. 1949. And anytime I can get 30s or 40s Superman, oh my god, I'm ecstatic. And for $20, something from the 40s, I'm blown away. And this first splash page, couldn't be happier. So happy to have that. Then I guess let's go to the other one that's complete but coverless. This one I didn't take the price tag off because I'm still got another Mylar coming in the mail. Don't have too many Golden Age Mylars usually hanging around, so I had to order some more. But this is Superman number 82 from May-June 1953. Again, it's complete. Just missing the cover. Another cool splash page. $20, 1999. 1953, a little bit later Golden Age, but still Golden Age. 1955 is when it was officially considered Silver Age. They had plenty of Silver Age coverless too, but I really don't pick up Silver Age coverless unless it's a key issue, like first appearance of Supergirl or something. Because otherwise, Golden Age or Silver Age, especially Superman, is pretty affordable with the cover. Golden Age is a completely different story. So there's the next one I'm very happy about. And these other ones I only paid between $5 and $10 because they are missing other parts. They're missing a few wraparounds and the cover. But still happy to have those. Still a great deal. I've paid more for missing wraps and missing covers than much more. So I'm still very happy at the prices on these. I guess they didn't have too many people looking for coverless books or something, but very happy with the price on these. So this one's from this is Action Comics 152 from January 1951. As you can see there, somebody wrote it on there. I'm hoping somebody wrote it on there or it says 1950 down here. I'm hoping someone wrote this on here before these things started going for so much money, because that's a shame if they didn't. Maybe that's why the prices were a little bit lower too, I don't know. But anyway, happy to have this. You can get reproduction covers for these, but they go for about $20 a piece, which is what I paid for the book, so not sure if I'm going to go for that or not. This one is not missing the first wrap, which is nice. It has a splash page, but it is missing an interior wrap somewhere. So this is Action Comics 162 from November 1951. So happy to have that. There's one more thing I wanted to show you guys. I forgot. Someone did have they did print out a facsimile cover of the, well, I mean, very cheap facsimile, but of this one. They printed out that right there. I can move that tape for you guys. But they just printed it out on a sheet of paper, I guess, so know what people would look like. I wish they would have done it for all of them, but they just did it for this issue. I may have to do that one day before I end up getting too many of these, is print those replica wraps. The only thing I don't like about them is they look so shiny and new that they don't look like they... I wish they would age the paper a little bit on them or something to make them look like they fit the book. Because to have like a brand new looking cover and then putting it on a issue like this, it doesn't quite... I could almost rather have something like this that's just printed out, minus the white border. But anyway, that's what the cover for this one looks like. So just thought y'all might find that interesting. Anyway, it's been a long enough video. I did expect it to be the longest one because it was my biggest pickup. It was my first pickup, so of course it was my biggest one. After that, I had to scale back a tiny bit, but yeah, so I'm very happy to share all these with you, and I hope you enjoyed my hauls. Yeah, whenever I go out of town to visit relatives or whatever, I'll keep picking up some books so you guys can see what I get, save up money for those big hauls, and look forward to sharing them with you. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. Please like and subscribe. I'd really, really appreciate it. And talk to y'all later.